Okay, that video was a little over the 10 minutes, but doesn't matter. Okay, save this scene, and then open up your... I think I said I was going to do the fire animation. Why not? Now, I do happen to remember this one. It is 4 frames long, so again, just right-click the play animation button, change the end time to 4. Very quick animation. Okay, again, auto key. Might work in the perspective for you so you can see things a little better. Okay, this is where things could start to go wrong. Could. But if you've done it right, then it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I've done it wrong. I didn't realign this little bones pivot cursors. I have to do that now. It's always important to do the little things, because it will hurt you later on if you don't. That's not right at all. Close enough is good enough, right? Okay. Go back into your... I believe it was auto key. Okay, I've done something. I'm in effect pivot. Auto key. And now what you're going to do, because you've previously link constrained your little bolt to the weapon bone, you can just freely, however you want, just move this back. Just first of all, I suppose we should probably set a keyframe. And then just go to frame 2 of the 4. Grab our little sphere controllers. I suppose change back to world. You probably won't want as much recoil as this, but I'm just doing it fairly quickly. It's not hard to change things once you've completed it. Important thing to note, be creative. Okay. I mean, that looks okay. Another thing you want to do, generally when you're firing a gun, you pull the trigger, so change to your local coordinate, what's it, and just rotate that finger on down. Just enough so that it's not clipping with the what now and the thing and stuff. You'll want that to be constant, so if you didn't do that on the frame 0, just type in whichever frame you did. I did it in the second frame, and then have the destination time as 0. That way he is actually pulling the trigger. Again, you'll want to just bring it back to the -47 we set previously. Look at that, he's shooting fairly strangely though. Might just rotate this a bit, because it looks very weird to me. That still looks very strange. The sniper's a weird kind of guy. He shoots his gun funny. If you have optimized your model, be careful not to be showing any of these deleted faces, because that doesn't tend to look very nice. Okay, if you change something, make sure you set it back to the -47, or whichever number you've chosen. so that when you loop it, it doesn't look too horrible. Like this shoot animation. That's a lot of recoil for a small gun. I don't know if you can actually see that. Anyway. An important part. Now we're going to, you guessed it, move the bolt. If you didn't previously constrain this to the weapon bone as I told you to, you're going to run into some problems. Because you have to move it back. Because that's what a bolt does. And look at that, with fixed valves broken animation, where they didn't move this little guy here. Isn't that brilliant? You fixed a broken part of the game. And in my case, probably made it slightly worse. I'm not a very good animator, but it gets the job done. I'm in fact quite the noob at animating, some would say. That's probably about it for the shoot. Basically just remember, because that doesn't look that nice. All of these frames, they might not get all the way back before they go back to the first frame because of animation blending and whatnot in TF2. So you might get him shooting that far and then going back and then shooting that far and then all the way. It makes it look a bit more random and not quite so stable, which is a good thing, and it can be a bad thing, but it doesn't matter. Just save this and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Don't forget, be creative, and yes, I hope this is helping some of you in some way.